Hello and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here over in the Entwade. We have a quest to do, which is this one over here, which is we have to go over to, it's about, yeah, right here, the Underharrow. But first we have to go and help out in this area, which would be Kingstead, yeah. So we have In King's Wake, which means we need to do these 3 other quests that we have ready, and that should get us a bunch of XP, hopefully, and will also just hopefully get us a little bit closer to leveling up, because we currently are under-leveled for. We are with 84, these are primarily 86 enemies. Why are you running away from me? What is happening? Don't you run. So we're basically just gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna get this guy to, like, stay right next to me, and hopefully he doesn't run away. I have no idea what's happening with him. There we are. Eric's Slayer of the Westamnet. Did he just respawn straight away? No, he didn't. His horse just had a bit of an issue. Yeah, I don't know why that was happening, but we also have our Hobbit gift of the day. That apparently didn't count, but let us... giant pile of silver scraps. Always nice. 1.8 gold, so we have to... gather people of the Entwade. So we're going to do that. We also got to talk to a guy called Ordgar, who I don't know where he is currently. I'm sure we'll be able to find out soon enough. Ordgar is over here. Found him. So talk to you, see what's up.
Welcome, my friend.
Hello to you too. Whilst we gather these, we need to talk to then Inguk. And we need to find one more... inhabitant, because I see this one, which will be our 4th, but I'm not sure where the 5th is. I guess somewhere down here outside, possibly. I am not entirely sure. But we'll talk to Inguk over here and see what he wants as well.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Yep, they're even pretty much like right outside your area. And then we'll talk to Andrad. So it seems like guy's probably just somewhere further over there, but
Will you aid the horse lords?
I'll just talk to these guys. So that's that quest ready to complete. Then we will talk to our final person we need to talk to, which is going to be somewhere. Looks to be over here. And then we'll talk to, or we'll complete the final quest that we need to, assuming this isn't the final bit of Safety for the Meek. Nope, it is the final bit. So what we're going to do now is we have this massive orange area. We're going to go and defeat some Uruk-hai pillagers. This guy doesn't count, I don't think. Nope, he is just like the other guy we just went against. So we need to find specifically Uruk-hai pillagers. Just these guys over here. Hopefully they don't have the same thing that just happened with the other ones on the horse and they like run away. So I'm just going to kind of stay stationary for the most part. And we're specifically going to go after the pillagers instead of the other ones, because there really is no real point. He's going to battle me anyway. But yeah, there isn't, in my mind, too much point to worrying. But we'll take you out. You a pillager? Yes, you are. So we need to kill 6 in total, so 5 more. 4 more after this. And we just kind of have to be lucky with who we kill. Because these guys are really... Oh, we're going to die. We're so going to die. Yeah, I was going to say, there was no way we were going to survive that. I don't know why they're suddenly killing us so quickly. I think it might be worth actually putting on our steed. Because I noticed that, like, far too late. And our steed isn't the best thing in the world, but it would be worth it. And especially when we get to 85, we'll be upgrading some of our stuff as well. But yeah, these guys, I think that just proves we need to make sure we do get leveling up. And I think it's good that we're getting, like, 2,000 experience from these guys, because that's quite a lot. So I'm just gonna try and basically use this to stay away from them if I can. As much as I can, as much as that seems to not be the case. Yeah, these guys are doing far too much damage to us, if I'm being honest. We better get a lot of XP for this. I mean, we are getting double XP plus more. I don't know if they have any, like, reflect, maybe, by... I don't feel like they do, but whenever I see my health going down that quickly as it was, I generally do suspect they've got some sort of effect going on. Like, recently, I went through Khandum again, the instance, and even I died even on that because, you know, I wasn't paying attention, and one of the enemies had, like a reflect thing. They reflected 25% of their damage, and they had, like, quite a lot more health than me. So, but from what I can see of their things over here, yeah, those are just debuffs, so there's no actual buffs on them that they would be doing that to us with. So I think it's just a case of being 2 levels below again. So we are going to be spending a little bit of time, hopefully not the entire episode, just killing these guys. I think it's also worth just taking a little bit of a rest in between each of them and getting it sorted there. But yeah, this is the first time I think in a while we've had a real difficulty with some enemies, and first time in a while we've died as well. Right, halfway there. You're both Urkai, but only one is a pillager. So I'm going to kind of lead this guy out a little bit. I also feel we're just not doing enough damage. I might just try this. Just to try and take him down a little bit quicker. There we are. I think it is worth just, again, keeping an eye on everything, but not really focusing on War Steed, because, in my honest opinion right now, War Steeds aren't worth it for us. As long as we just get a bit of regen. Whoa. Which does kind of suck, because we did recently lose quite a bit of fate. So that does kind of have a detriment on us. I also do think it's a case of them being, obviously, again, over-leveled. I think it has a higher chance of us missing if they're higher level than us. So that might be one of the reasons. That's a roving warg. You are a warrior, I think. Yes, you are. So we need one more pillager. Here he is. Let's just get our health up a little bit. We'll do strength for the earth. I don't think we have press onwards, which is a little bit frustrating. And I'll even use rapid fire just to speed everything up. Maybe he won't even get to us. There we are. Okay. It took us a little bit longer than I would have liked, if I'm being honest, but we are now sorted. We've done those 3 quests. Depending on how much they give us each, they are level 86, we are at level 84, so they should give us a decent amount. I mean, these guys are giving us decent XP for killing them. 2,000 is quite good. If only we could kill them a little bit easier. So I guess we'll see how much XP we're getting, because once we complete these 3, we'll also complete this one, and then we can move to Harrow need, or Harrow, whatever it was. Under Harrow. I know I had the word Harrow in it somewhere.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan. The White Hand is wicked.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Okay then, so 75, roughly 75,000 XP per quest completion. We got a... Oh, that was not from the quest completion, we got that from killing. But then we have 81,000 bonus XP still, and 123,000 until we level up. So we've got this piece of armor, which will be good. We get agility, we get vitality. Oh, my mouse going. Yeah, agility and vitality increase, which is good, I think. I think we'll go with this one, though. We still lose fate, but we keep some fate. We gain agility, which is more damage overall, and we gain more vitality in general, which hopefully, yeah, that should make up more than enough for the loss of the plus max morale. So we'll get that one, because that is more vitality but less agility, and we lose fate, so we lose in combat power and morale regen. So
there are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands
so
of
we'll put this one on. Hopefully that helps us out a little bit more, and we'll quickly, I think, have a little see at what this quest is. I don't know if it's worth going to the Under Harrow now, or if it's worth going later, but we do have our War Steed bridle set up. Is that our current bridle? Yeah, it is. So as soon as we get to level 85, which will probably be next episode, we'll put on the... we'll actually put on both. We'll put the medium and the... Well, yeah, they're both medium, but the medium of the first age and second age... Third age and second age, rather. If we had a first age one, I'd be interested in that. And then we'll just level both of those up, and I'll get some stuff transferred over possibly for that as well. But we'll worry about all that in the future. But let's talk to Cyric, see what this quest is going to be for, just for the moment.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
I can imagine it is. Explain the notes on the map, or examine, not explain, of the Western Net nearby. Notes on the map on the Western Net stream on the table for you. The notes are primarily composed of terse, unsent missives to Thane Magla of Middlemead and Refastred of Snowbourne, but one in particular calls for able-bodied men to ride to Theoden's king's side in the Westfold. Okay. We're examining them again? Or is that quest? Yep, I examined them. A little bit of lag there. Let's talk to Warmer.
Do you bring provisions?
I have some. It could be of use, I guess.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
How so? What has he actually taken from you? Like, physically. Either way, we'll talk to Thane Edric.
White Hand is wicked.
I agree, they definitely are.
Invaders have wrought this misery upon us.
Okay, aim Thane Edric's men by securing the Endwade. We'll finish with the... Oh, Wildemore introduction. Harding's concern. I mean, we'll accept it. I don't know where Harding is. Harding up here. Or Warmar has a quest.
Hail, traveler. Are you here to help us?
Okay, so we have basically another quest of complete 7 quests in total. We also just got a deed completed. We also have new mail from Horn. Yeah, I already have that, but I guess it would be nice to have a map to travel back. So what I'm going to do is I will just scout around. We will accept some quests. It seems there are going to be 7 of them. So we'll count how many we got. So for the moment it's 2 and the world isn't loading. Then if there's any more sort of just around... I guess not for the moment. What we can do though is we are now level 85. What I will do is in the next episode we can do for the board up homes, search privies and see if there's any more quests. For now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first off have a look at this helmet in comparison to what we have. It's light armor, so it's definitely not worth it then. This sword or dagger actually, and we also had some stuff down here. We had a bow, which is a lot better than our current bow, though I will say, is our current bow max rank? Yes, it is. So we might switch out for that for a little bit. But we also have this lesser dagger of dexterous dagger of fate, agility, vitality, fate increase, and this is just vitality and might. So we might switch this out for our level 80 sword, because we get more agility, we get more fate, and we also get some vitality from it, which is more than our max morale, and it does more damage for the moment. I think it's good to have. And if worst comes to worst, I'll just remake another sword. So what I'm going to do, we'll switch out that. It should work in our favor, I think. We can get rid of these earrings. We have the other set gone now. And then we also have... what do we have? This bow. Should we put the bow on? I don't think we should worry about too much about the bow, because we'll... Oh, wait, actually, we're 85. We can meld a bow together. Where would it be? Unidentified items. We'll go all the way down or up to here. Hunter's bow of the 3rd age, level 85. That should work out in our favor, I think. We'll meld that together. We have enough shards. That's good. And that just saves us having to search around for one. What's actually the next level below that? Like, what could we have made before? I don't know if it would be 75. I think it is. So what is this? 80. Okay. So we could have upgraded our bow to 80. So what we'll do is I am going to deconstruct all of these. Everything bar the... Oh, actually, I should also get a new sword. We'll
Your aid
deconstruct
is
everything
welcome,
and then
friend.
level up to as high as we can for the other stuff for the moment. So, Hunter's Sword of the Third Age, 85. Meld. Yep. So, I like having, like, sort of my main stuff in, like, one. So, my bow, sword, and then probably just my bridle. That'll be the second age one, and we'll put the third age one there. So, we'll basically just deconstruct everything. We'll get a bunch of stuff in here. I think it's probably best if we find a supplier first, just to get rid of some inventory space. We'll keep the flowers. Make sure we do that.
These lands are not to be traveled.
And
lightly.
we'll keep the heritage runes, because those are always useful, obviously. We'll keep the summons to the Entwades. The armor and the sword and stuff are fine to get rid of. And we'll keep that one as well. Everything else can go for 2 gold, 964 silver. Perfect. So we get a bit of space now just to kind of work with. And we only got 1 heritage rune for the moment, which is quite a lot, but we will just transfer some over. I've got some really high level ones just sort of not being used
Welcome and well met,
at the
my
moment.
friend.
So, deconstruct, show locked. We want to do that. We also want to, I guess, unequip our sword, bow, and then I guess also our bridle. Would it be Shift M? So everything, this is the first time I've just taken everything off just to deconstruct it. And because we're on update 22 now, we can just deconstruct all. I will quickly reforge that thing though, just so
Your
it
aid
is
is welcome, friend.
sorted. Let's just do that. So now we don't have to worry about that. So
Welcome, my
that should be
friend.
5 things to be deconstructed, which you can't do because you have to choose the relics actually, or the legacies rather. So what do we want? Induction power cost, I think, is the best one out of those. So we'll choose that, and we get a bunch of tier 6s, some tier 5s, some tier 4s, and heritage runes, legacies, legendary fragments, and scrolls of renewal. Scrolls of renewal, always, I guess, nice to have if you want to reset the points, which I do, but mainly I focus on doing that by level 60 anyway. Anything here, I think, Strength for the Earth, I think, might be a good one, especially with what we're having now. There'll be mainly tier 5 relics, it seems, at this level. I think later on it goes higher. Hunter damage over time, that's probably a good one. So yeah, normally you get like, I think like 1 tier 7, 2 tier 6s, and like a couple tier 5s. But I guess we're getting some nice tier 5s and tier 6s. Unfortunately, we aren't getting the relics back that we are on these things, but it's not a huge deal, is it? We'll just make some more. But that is a Riddermark one, so that kind of does suck. Press onwards. If we can get press onwards, that'll be a very nice one to have. And then deconstruct this, and I don't really have one. I'll get rid of Mark Healing. It seems like a worthwhile one. So we have a bunch of XP, a bunch of legacies, which we probably won't care about too much. So what we need to do now is we need to forge.
Your aid
We need
is
to
welcome, friend.
identify all these items, which we can now do via that, which is nice. And we will equip them. So bow's going to be going first, then the sword, then that, and then that one, which we're going to put back on. So we have this to level up. And yeah, that works out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this on the bow, this on my sword, and then this on one of these each. This is going to be us spending a lot of money just for the end of the episode, but I think it's worth it, even though this is most of the episode. So we're going to reforge, stealth detection. That's probably the only better one out of those. Press onwards, because, you know, if we ever get it. Skill power cost, I think. Skill power cost again. And I guess skill power cost. Quick shot damage would be good. Focus bow threat down, rating 33. Induction bow damage. Both of those we already have. Max war steed power. Skill cost. Endurance. Right. All of those are done. Let's go to tracking. Track. Somehow the bow, or the sword got higher than the bow, so we'll go for the final one onto the sword. Focus bow power cost will be good, and then level 60 induction bow damage. Perfect, and then we'll just put this, I guess, on the sword to level 60. Stealth detection, yeah. So that's both the sword and the bow sorted. I'm going to try and get a bunch of... Well, I have actually a bunch now, but let's see. Relic combination.
Welcome,
You can now refine them all fairly easily. So I can refine them into those shards. And then at 5, I can start putting those up into tier 9s, which I already have one of morale, but I need a few more. If I can get just tier 9s in general, or tier 10s, I can always use melding to make tier 10 and go into like Emerald Gem of Dexterity just by using a tier 10 on there. So what we'll do is we'll go to like tier 1s, we can just refine stack like that. Won't cost us any money, which is always nice. And it'll be relatively quick when it kind of like gets used to it. Apparently I've refined my first relic on this account, or character. Don't show this hint again. But yeah, refined stack is really nice, and it shows you an overview of everything you've got in the entire stack. So, okay, I get it. Slow going up by 1. But yeah, I'll do this actually in between episodes. It's going to take too long otherwise. But either way, though, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to get started on these quests in the next episode. A little bit of a break from the main quest and getting us back on level, or possibly over-leveled for some of the quests. Since we are now level 85, we can have a lot more stuff. And I'm going to look into armor and some new food as well. I've been meaning to do that, but I keep forgetting. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.